Detention was fun times. I'm not at liberty to say why, but I spent a lot of time there during high school, and I didn't really do myself any favors in detention either. I often got another detention during detention for throwing balls of paper at my unsuspecting friends. And that would always mature into a full-scale paper war, and save for the horrific smell of death, it pretty much looked exactly like this. This is Paper Wars Cannon Fodder, a game in which, over the faint cry of pain in the distance, you can hear a solitary stick figure sadistically shouting, "Recycle this!" Paper Wars is a PlayStation Mini, which is a game you can download from Sony's PlayStation Network and play on either the PS3 or PSP. Now, generally, these minis aren't exactly loaded with content, but Paper Wars is a nice surprise. You actually get quite a bit for the price of admission in this one. So Paper Wars is basically another tower defense game. You control a cannon at the bottom of the screen, and you have to blow the crap out of enemy soldiers before they reach the left side of the screen. You meet the necessary death quota, or last the required time limit, and you've won the battle. But of course, the Paper War is far from over. What's nice about Paper Wars, first and foremost, is the amount of bang you get for your buck. Unlike some PlayStation Minis, there's a nice amount of content here. You get 3 full campaign modes, each with 28 missions that last around 2 or 3 minutes. In fact, in total, there are more than 200 missions in Paper Wars. So there's a lot of stuff to blow up in this game, and fortunately, there are also a few different ways to do it. There are plenty of power-ups to use, from earthquakes and airstrikes to landmines and multi-missiles, and that helps create the frantic vibe these kind of games thrive on. But it's still pretty standard stuff. For all it does well, Paper Wars is a tower defense game, so if you're tired of that oversaturated genre, Paper Wars probably isn't going to change that. Unless, that is, you dig its style, which you should, because it's cool and because I said so. So everything in Paper Wars is drawn on pieces of paper. The soldiers, the missiles, the explosions, all paper, all doodles, all awesome. The style really does take you back to detention, back when you'd draw cartoons and games and stuff on scraps of paper beneath heavy stares from enemy teachers. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I was a filthy little miscreant. So it's a really cool game, but is it worth paying $5 for another tower defense title? Well, if you have a PSP, it might be. The style is really slick, the game plays well, and the amount of content is great given the price. In fact, if you've exhausted all other options, Paper Wars Cannon Fodder is a fun little reason to continue defending towers.